Okay, welcome back. Here's how this works. Every week I go to a random grocery store, probably not a grocery store I would normally go to. I get the grossest and weirdest stuff I can find, and I make my friends try them. They have no idea what they're getting into. Today's a little bit different. First off, let me introduce to you guys to our special guest. You know him, you've seen him, you love him, Scott. Here he is, he's right here. Scott, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. This time, I didn't go get anything, Scott did. Scott, where did you go this time?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. If you guys don't know about Buc-ee's, it's the largest gas station / grocery store / kitchen bathroom area in all of Texas. So you went to Buc-ee's and you bought 5 things I have never seen. There is no way this can be bad because I love Buc-ee's. I've been there a bunch of times. There is more stuff to look at than meets the eye, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
So it's almost guaranteed I've never seen some of this stuff. Maybe.
Possible, yeah.
Okay, so you've got 5 things. I've never seen them. We're going to try them out right now. You ready? What happened?
It's my mom.
I have not seen these. I've got a mango box that you loaded up full of snacks off the screen. Mango box of mystery. Go. Cajun crackers. These look good. These are going to be great. I love Cajun stuff. I feel like everything is going to be awesome.
It's possible. I think so.
Tell me when. Just tell me when. Just go ahead and tell me when. Just whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, just tell. Oh, you said it? Oh, okay.
These are like little oyster crackers.
These are oyster crackers. That's 100% what they are. They're oyster crackers that they have covered in Cajun seasoning. Delicious. I've been to a church one time and they had like the communion wafer. Did you want more? Just say when, just say when. They had like a communion wafer and I feel like they also looked like this. I think that oyster crackers, communion wafers, they're the same thing.
Yeah, well, the unflavored ones, yeah, they taste like cardboard.
Well, and these were cardboard and now they're sort of spicy.
They're Cajun cardboard.
I think sort of spicy is the most accurate description I've had for anything on the show. These are awesome, man. I'm gonna give these things a rating of, man, I'm so used to eating bad things on this show. I'm gonna give this thing a rating of, I'm gonna say 7 3/4 crawfish out of 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Those are delicious.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm ready for the next thing.
All right.
Jalapeno peanut brittle. Oh, it's handmade by hands. Beaver hands. Tiny little beaver hands were all over these. This is gonna be delicious again. I think it's not gonna be that spicy. I think it's not gonna be that spicy. I want one with lots of nuts.
That's what she said.
That's amazing. Sweet and spicy. This is great. This is odd. And I assume they had like regular peanut brittle there too.
They have regular peanut brittle, coconut peanut brittle.
Coconut? Delicious. I love coconut.
And these are proper brittles. They aren't cheap with the peanuts, which is a statement of a good brittle.
This is really good. This is gonna get an 8 out of 10 for me. One thing about brittle for me is it sticks to my teeth and it makes my teeth feel weird. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that. But otherwise, 8 out of 10. That's what I say on this guy.
I'm actually going to give it a 7 out of 10 because it's great, although I think it could be a little spicier.
I agree with you. The spiciness, though, is coming a little bit later. It's a little bit of the finishing spice. So.
It is a finishing spice. So yeah, I guess that could be unfair, but
You already said it. You can't take it back.
So I can't take it, yeah.
And the president watches this show.
Yeah.
But he doesn't remember it. This was great, man. This was really good. Everything from Buc-ee's is gonna be good, all right? This isn't gonna be I assume, I haven't seen what's in there, but this probably isn't gonna be an episode where we eat a bizarre fish in a can.
Who knows?
Only way to know is stick around and find out. Habanero pork rinds. Nothing wrong with that. I can tell you that right now. It's got smoke flavor added. Just blow some smoke into it. We'll open them up, you blow some smoke into it. That's how you add smoke flavor. They're gonna be delicious. I love pork rinds. And habanero is my favorite pepper.
Habaneros have a little sweetness to it, which jalapenos don't.
Delicious. So good. Not too spicy. If you like pork rinds, this is the way to go. Either this or barbecue pork rinds, so good.
Yeah.
Here's a little pro tip. If you want to make like wings, if you're going to do like keto wings or whatever, you can crush these things up, use them as breading. Yeah. These things are awesome, man. They're not expired. Great. That's a bonus. Yeah. Man, I'm going to rate these things. This is another 7 and a 7.3 out of, I don't even remember what I did in the last, out of 10 habanero people.
Is that like a sort of Game of Thrones reference?
Yes. What do you do?
I'm going to give it also a 7 out of 10. What I do like about these is, unlike a lot of hot things like hot pork rinds I've had before, they're just spicy. They're not really hot, but these are actually hot. The habanero font indicates that it's going to be hot.
That's font indication right there.
Yeah, that's.
These were good. I'm excited.
Okay, good.
Beaver nugget. I have never seen these. I've seen the regular beaver nuggets. Yeah. If you don't know what a beaver nugget is like, you know the cereal Pops? That's what I kind of, is it corn pops?
Corn pop. Yes, corn pops.
It's like a corn snack that is really sweet and caramelly. It's delicious. I've never seen the salted sea salt caramel salted sea. Here's the deal. I'm not a huge fan of sea salt stuff. I find it too salty. Okay. So this one might not be one I'm in love with, but also it's freaking. Say when. Just go ahead and say when.
Win.
Just win
yes.
Right now? Oh, okay. It also, though, might be fine because it's sweet. What, you didn't eat these? I think that the salt adds something to the beaver nuggets that isn't already there beforehand when they're making them. What is that? It could be salt. I don't know. But I think that that's better with salt. I think these might be better than the original beaver nuggets. But I don't think I could eat a ton of them because they're so salty. So that's good for me also because I don't need to eat a ton of them. If you guys have never had a beaver nugget, can you buy them online?
Not that I know of.
You blew it.
Yeah.
Go to Buc-ee's. Find a Buc-ee's and go to it. Get the beaver nuggets. They're delicious. Watch this. Dang it. I'm gonna give these things a. I'm gonna have to say 8 out of 10 little baby beaver boys, and that's my score. They're great. I love them.
You know, I think I'll give it a 8 out of 10 as well. Whatever salt does that enhances the sweetness is going on here. I'm not quite. There's some sort of gastronomic thing that
science.
And so they're delicious. And of course, if you haven't seen a beaver in a while, you just buy a bag of that and
just look at a beaver.
Then there you go. You know, it's just as good, I guess, right?
It's been a while for you. The Holy Grail, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite, and I've had these multiple times. He brings me a jar like every time he goes through. It's a good friend. Yeah. Pickled quail eggs. Now, if you've never had a quail egg, it's like a regular egg, only from a quail, which is crazy to believe. You would never think that's what it's from. These are delicious. It's spicy. I'm gonna let you reach in there and pull your own egg out.
I'm gonna get a couple.
And I'm gonna gingerly get in there. See these? Oh, it never works! No! And here's the thing about quail eggs. I only took one take. It is like a creamier version of a big egg. The yolk is so creamy and buttery.
Look how big the yolk is in this thing. It's for the size of the egg. That's pretty impressive. I wish regular eggs were that big yolks.
Yeah, it's mostly yolk.
Yeah.
I absolutely love pickled quail eggs. They're one of my favorite snacks of all time. And a night where you're hanging out with buds and knocking back a few of these, you'll go through a jar no problem. I know it might sound weird to you, all right? But next time you're there, if you just like eggs anyway, get a jar of pickled quail eggs. Just get a jar of them. There's a jalapeno in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, those are delicious too.
Getting in there and just one of these jalaps. You can put it on top, jalaphat.com. Don't take that, that's taken.
Yep.
That's the best. This right here, my first ever on the show. Usually we're eating weird fish in a can. First ever, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, little baby quail eggs, baby boy. I love them, they're the best. I didn't make a mess, and I caught the one in my mouth first try. So that is a bonus.
Yeah.
10 out of 10, I love them. This is my favorite snack I've had on the show ever. What do you do?
I'm going to go with it too is one of my favorite things, and but I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because well, I just there's something that has to exist that I don't know how to articulate that has to exist in that to give that 10. But on any other scales, any other person's scale, that would be a 10 out of 10. And all that vinegar will make you live really long.
I'm gonna live forever, baby.
Corn Pop.
All right, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I like your thinking on that because maybe one day I'll have something better than this.
Yeah.
But right now I ain't had it, especially not in jar form. So, awesome. These were great. All right, Scott, thank you for bringing such delicious stuff over. I really appreciate it. We got everything we've had here, all right? The year is 2025.
Okay.
You are in post-apocalyptic Texas, all right? You break into a Buc-ee's. It's been boarded up for weeks.
Okay.
These 5 things remain. Which one do you choose?
Well, I would have to choose the Cajun crackers.
The Cajun crackers, this was your favorite.
Yeah, even though it didn't rank higher than, like, I think maybe the some of the others, this was just very satisfying. And I'm from Southeast Texas.
You're kind of Cajun.
It just kind of reminds me of stuff. So I really enjoyed that, and I could probably eat that whole bag of it.
Awesome.
So.
Yeah, these were good. These were really good. Okay, and adversely, one's got to go. What was this is tough because they were all really good, but you can never eat one of these again. And that's what's weird about this apocalypse. No one knows how it happened, but it did. Which one's got to go?
That's a tough one because all of them are great. I suppose, I don't know, I like the jalapeno, I like the any, mini, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the store. I think I probably would get rid of the sweetest thing, which would be the beaver nugget, which is odd because that one I gave it one of the highest rankings.
So this is what goes.
That one would probably be what go, but it would come back somehow. I'd figure out how to make it.
Well, that's not how this apocalypse works. For me, I think it's an obvious choice. Going with the pickled quail eggs. They're my absolute favorite. I love them so much. This is definitely what I would choose, even if they're expired. I'm taking them. They were all good. I'm having this conundrum as well. Like one I wouldn't want to eat again. And I'm having a tough time between the jalapeno peanut brittle and the habanero pork rinds. And I think I'm going to have to go with the peanut brittle. And I really do enjoy brittle. It's really good. And I really enjoyed this brittle. But the stuck to my teeth thing, I don't like it. It just, well, cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for providing these. Guys, here's the deal. Subscribe. It's free. It costs $0 to do it. Just click the button and subscribe. And if you want, you can like this. And I don't care if you turn the bell on. Everybody's like, hey, make sure to turn the bell on. I don't really care about that.
Turn the bell on.
But thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys all had a good time. Scott, thank you for these. And we're going to see you.